Hi, Jill.
Hi.
Hi, Ronald.
Hi, Rachel. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Oh, Jill says hi.
Hi, Jill.
I'm sure she's busy baking something today.
Baking something. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We've got people joining, so I won't ask you any questions.
Okay.
You get like a whole minute to think about everything you love about the Sea of Cortez.
Oh, only 1 minute?
I know you're super excited.
I love Sea of Cortez.
Good. That's why I thought you were the perfect guy to talk about it.
Hey, someone is saying you are awesome, Rachel.
I think they're talking about you.
Oh, hi to everyone who is coming in. Janet is coming here and joining us.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Well, do you want to start off by introducing yourself?
Yeah, sure. I will start. Yes, Viva Mexico. That's a good thing to say. Oscar. Yeah. Well, I'll introduce myself. My name is Ronald. I'm a diver. I'm a farmer. I'm a very passionate person about the seas, and I had the chance to be working in Sea of Cortez for a while. So I just be diving around all this beautiful place, and I have some kids around. So if you guys have any question or Rachel have any question, I will be very happy to share some of these things like are amazing about the Sea of Cortez.
How long have you been working for Nautilus now?
Oh, I can't remember. I don't know if it's the nitrate on me or the time, but I think like 5, 6, something like that.
Yeah,
5, 6,
I was
being
gonna
around.
say, quite a while you've been with us. Oh, hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
So you started, let's say, like 5 or 6 years ago. You were working on the boats.
Yeah.
And now you are helping us out with all things sea creatures in the Sea of Cortez.
Yeah, now I'm helping with the dive center and a few other projects around. We name it special projects, like can be a big thing around. But yeah, I'm like kind of like short operation helping.
What did you do before you started working with us?
Oh, I was doing very fun things from conservation programs for UN. So basically, I was working and make some projects on some valorations of marine protected areas in the Sea of Cortez, especially with a lot of work in Cabo Pulmo area.
And how long did you do that for?
4 years. I was lucky to be, well, being like, my background is I'm a marine biologist with a master degree in coastal conservation economy. So I've been doing science thing for a few years. I was lucky to do it like 8, 9 years. So that was a little bit before I came to enjoy Nautilus.
That's great. Oh, you have such a cool background. So do you want to start off with sea creatures or why you love the Sea of Cortez? I'll let you pick.
Oh. Sorry, I have a phone call. Yeah, well, what you guys want to start? I don't know if someone wants to comment what we should start. Sea of Cortez of sea creatures.
Yeah.
People
Anyone
comment.
have any input? I know
Oh.
they just
Oh, Laurentina, my love is here. Okay, we
Mm,
can start with Sea of Cortez. Um,
sure.
what I think is fantastic of the Sea of Cortez is like I think a lot of this passion about the sea has been coming around the history of the Sea of Cortez. Like I think it's a big connection. You know, like almost 500 years ago, we have the first Spanish boat sailing all that 1,700 miles at sea. Start exploring the biodiversity on the area. I think is amazing. Like all that, like on sea. Yes, and like Jen is like asking us what you want to see. I think that's the biggest thing about the Sea of Cortez. It's a very young sea in terms of Earth history, but the biodiversity you can see there is just like nuts. Like more than 900 species of fishes, a lot of big mammals doing mountains hunting, giant humble squids, a wonderful diversity of nudibranchs. So I think it's everything. Like that's the cool thing. Like a lot of things for different kind of diets. You know, like you can go see a huge skull of groupers, and then you can go and look for little tiny things on the rock, and then boom, whales start passing by, or we have lions around. So I think the Sea of Cortez is very magic, and it's like a big box of chocolate for be around.
Do you have any favorite dive sites or anything in the Sea of Cortez? Like, what's your favorite, or do you have one?
A favorite dive on the Sea of Cortez?
Yeah, like dive site.
Well, um, I love that part on Cabo Pulmo area zone with the big jacks around. I call it the potato finger. Is when this school of jacks coming around like around I don't know 18 meters, so 6 feet of water, and they're just schooling, and there's like potato finger live moving around. You go inside, beautiful, beautiful jacks. I think that's one of my favorite dives on the Sea of Cortez because
Nice.
it's just like a river of fishes going around you. And someone is asking when it's like whale season. I think whale season is very difficult to measure because it depends on the section of the Sea of Cortez and what kind of the type of whales you are looking to. But
Okay, Oscar, if
normally
you want to
we
specify your
yeah
question.
more specific. Okay, uh, let's talk about humpback whales. I will say January to March is a good season. Gray whales January to March. Killer whales all over the year, but it's like a lucky term. Also, we have the pilot whale January to March, and that's the main like whales we have around. Okay, uh, as much you go north to the whale channel, um, it's more chance to see more of different types of big mammals hunting, but it's like very difficult to say uh, the seasoning because they normally in very very deep waters. Okay,
Okay.
but the most common ones, killer gray whales, pilots, are on that section like I mentioned.
We have another question. Where are all the sea lions?
Well, all the sea lions are around. It's very important to have on mind, like we have different sea lions colonies. Basically, it's two different types. One is like resting areas, that's basically they just hang out, and it's some of reproductive colonies around all the Sea of Cortez. So it's very famous. One of the most famous reproductive colony in the Sea of Cortez is the one in La Paz, close to Espiritu Santo Island. Okay, so it's very interesting the behavior of the sea lions and depends a lot of the dive site. Normally in rest colonies, they're like child but not really playful. And reproductive colonies have that time of the year like it's really important to understand the body language of the animals. So males are really protective of the females and the pups. So sometimes it's a good time to take a look on the behavior. But normally, La Paz area start diving with clients on September. It's a couple months they're closed because the safety of the divers and the safety of the little baby. It's a lot of sea lions around. Cabo Pulmo have a little rest um, colony. Also, Cabo San Lucas have a little rest colony. So basically, you can
Mhm.
find little punks all over the place. San Pedro Martir, more north, but really full of them. So you can find plenty of them.
Great. They shut them down sometimes, though, right?
Yeah, they shut it down until September in La Paz area um, because there's some behavior and it's a lot of tourist activity around. Now the Mexican government with the National Park Office, they did announce this will be closed and open. At this moment, it's closed and should be open again on September.
Okay. Where are all the sharks?
Where? Oh, that's a $1 million question. Um,
Come on, Ronald. You must
But
know.
also of the type of like sharks, I will say like on my experience, um, August and July is a good time for the hammerheads. It's a couple very famous places like Gordon, um, when you can go and maybe have $1 million lucky and have the school passing by. It's kind of like a deep dive site. The shallow part start 140 feet. So it can be a short dive, it can be also amazing. Some whale shark passing, also some sharks. And it is very famous on the street to Santo Island, name it El Bajo. Like on the books, you will find El Bajo of Calafia Queen. And it's very famous too. Actually, in that place, I see my hammerheads. That was like, I don't know, 400, 500 of them together. Really
Really? When was
uh,
that?
that was like a lot of years ago, like when I was like young and beautiful, but now I'm not anymore. So, uh,
Sure you are.
but yeah, that was a great time. And also, it's a beautiful reef north of Cabo Pulmo. Like I like a lot. It's really small. Also, I have the chance to see a couple of individuals around the area. Silkies, we can find silkies in the sea, the open blue water, some macos, but not really close to the other
Okay.
component sharks like are getting famous now is the bull sharks in Cabo Pulmo. Cabo Pulmo is kind of interesting develop an ecosystem structure because all these conservation efforts. So all start to back to that area. So a couple dive sites when we can go and have amazing amazing encounters with the bull.
That's awesome. Um, Oscar had clarified his question. He said humpback whales near Cabo or Los Cabos.
Humpback whales, I will say we can start November to March. November to March, that will be the full season near Cabo area, where you can see start a couple jumps of the guys. So yeah, normally November to March is a good time for like some, I will say, secure time to do it. I will say January is a good time to go out. Also December, a lot of babies jumping and mamas jumping, and everyone is jumping. So
Because you do, well, Sea Creatures is going to be offering whale watching stuff too, right?
yeah, we are very lucky. Like we have official permits from the Mexican government, so we go and do some whale watching. Uh, Amazing. We have very comfortable boats, and then we go November to March when the season is allowed. Start. We go out and we have this amazing experience to go out anytime to make some look some whales. So, yeah.
I think I need to go.
Uh,
Oscar also said, is there any time of year when the visibility is at its best?
well, visibility on the Sea of Cortez changed a lot. Like as Normally, good times on the Cabo area can be um, October, November, December. Then we have murky waters. All depends on the nutrients and cold waters. On the north part of the Sea of Cortez is really sometimes a flip coin because if it's really windy, all these dust from the both deserts the Sea of Cortez have on the sides to start to make it like little mixy. But I will say October to December will be the best time on stability.
What are the water temperatures usually like around then?
Well, we can go plating between 68 to 84 Fahrenheit, Celsius 20 to 29. That depends on that. And in terms of visibility, I will say from my experience, we can go for 10 feet from the on the north part of the Sea of Cortez in a really bad day to 150, 120 feet on the Cabo area in a beautiful day.
Oh, wow. Okay. Suggestions for sea lion photography. What are their favorite things to eat? Do they bite?
Suggestions to sea lion photography is like, first of all, if normally pups and females are really playful to come around. Some around really want to interact with you, come with a couple bites, and check you around. Sometimes they like to have your finger or your computer. So I think the best thing before starting to take in any shot is to look at the behavior of the male, just to be safe and have the chance to be focused on the shot you want to take. And the other part is basically easy. My recommendation is stay there. They'll move a lot and they will come. The only thing to do is start to that.
Oh, what are their favorite things to eat? Did you mention?
Oh, well, it's really interesting. Sea lions normally love to eat a lot of sardines and other kind of fishes. So it's really interesting how the behavior and the abundance around the reproductive colonies of the Sea of Cortez going like on the same. If you have like the, I don't know, like the stock of sardine versus population of the sea lions go and play together. So it's really interesting how that.
Wow, I didn't realize that. Oh, looking forward to. Oh, somebody's coming with us to Guadalupe in November.
Oh, yeah, time to great white sharks.
Yeah, and
So
you've been
this,
spending a lot of time on those cages.
talking about great whites, some of the satellite taxis, some of them have been tracking some big females coming to the sea. Um, like it's a lot of evidence that seems to be Sea of Cortez, one of the puppy areas for the great white shark. You never know. Maybe you jump and you find an amazing great white shark next to you.
Perfect. Oh, basking sharks in the Sea of Cortez? Question mark.
Question mark. Basking sharks. I will say like no on the sea of.
Yeah. Sorry, I got stuck up further, so I thought I'd missed that one, but I think we're good. What would you tell people about diving in Cabo Polmo before they come? Because it's not like it's a little more restrictive, correct?
Yeah. Well, my advice for the divers visiting Cabo Pulmo is like if they have time to work a little bit of on the buoyancy control, something really important. Local people on the Mexico are doing a lot of work to protect the park. So basically, it's like some rules between the diver and the bottom. So if you are really for buoyancy, have any problem around. It's really important to understand like the sea of the Cabo Pulmo area is not like any reef like you can imagine in the Pacific. So it's a rocky reef. The data we get from the growing process of color, like they grow up 1 centimeter. So
Oh,
I think for us as a diver, it's really important to avoid this kind of and make that. And I think that's basically what Cabo Puma, Cabo operators, and also operators from the dive center with features on the aboard the gamma lake. So I will say good buoyancy and big eyes because they can be very surprised about what they find in Cabo Pulmo. And basically, yeah, that would be the other thing. With the bull sharks, I know some people like to swim a lot, but basically the regulations of the national park, we just need to see it like and just like avoid to be swimming around the shark with really close. I
oh,
think that will be the other consideration. And really important for people
oh,
coming from cold weather, um, I would suggest drink a lot of water, hydrate because Rio Cortez can be really, really hot, especially from this area.
that's good advice. We have another question. Any endemic fish in the Sea of Cortez?
Yeah, beautiful client angelfish are also endemic from the south part of the Sea of Cortez. The signs we have, the same one we have on Socorro, is also endemic from this area. The northern part we have in records on that is around the Paz area. So that's one of the most, well, that's one of my most favorite fish of the Sea of Cortez.
Oh. Do you want to talk a little bit about sea creatures?
Yeah, Sea Creatures is or that center by Nautilus liveaboards. Happy to have the chance to operate in this wonderful area. Um, we have a fleet right now of 7 vessels, like to make daily experience, and soon we're going to have next year come out with this big surprise with a new introduction, new vessel. Uh, we can go. We have different activities. So also we are a dive. So if someone is interested in course, we also provide courses, daily experience, private scuba programs, and also we make like other trips to La Paz to go and dive with the sea lions or do some whale watching, some like whale shark activities, and also we go into Cabo Pulmo. Or dive center located really close to the marina, I think. Um, Facilities and equipment is really high maintenance. So I think every subscriber who come and check with us receive the best service and quality. Yeah.
That's good. So, for example, somebody that was going maybe to Socorro or something could come and do uh, like come in a few days before and get another certification done or do some local diving.
Yeah, I think that for some people coming from our Socorro trip, I will suggest like come with us like a couple days before because that will be amazing. Many of the people sometimes arrive about the questions about like, oh, I died months ago, how many pants I need to use. So it's cool because we can make like a pre-warm like couple, so we can go and check everything comfortable, all the stuff, and also we can go to places like Gordo Banks. Maybe we are lucky and we're going to see Hammerhead before heading tomorrow. So that would be amazing too. And also, if the people come between November to January to March, they can come and we can go for 2 hours whale watch, and they can come and see a couple of humpbacks jumping. And I think that's really cool. You don't need gear, you only need us. We give you your life jacket and we go on the boat and camera. You can go and have shots of the humpback whale.
Great. That's, I mean, why wouldn't you want to take advantage of that before going on your trip anyways, right?
Yeah, and it's like too many. What I love of the Sea of Cortez is too many diverse type of dive sites. Like some people love like wall diving, or love like reef diving, and some people love deep dive, and all of these divided on the sea of like that's the most about it. Like we have plenty of life. If you go out with like in a two tank experience, we can go and see a lot of reef fishes and a beautiful wall dive. The second dive, we can jump in front of the sea lions and have them come and play. And also we have a small shipwreck around, so that will be cool. You can have plenty of possibilities.
That's awesome. We just had a bunch of new people join us here. So I'm if you have any questions for Ronald on the Sea of Cortez, ask
Jenny,
away.
if we can snorkel, yes, we can snorkel. Also, we have stations around the
I
corridor where
lost
there's
you.
like a lot. I'm back. Can you hear me well?
You're cutting out a little bit, but you're back.
Okay, I'm back. I hope so. Okay, Sea of Cortez, and yes, we can go and do some snorkeling on shallow reefs. If you are come with your family, or you're on a diver and someone your family is not, you can come and join us like for a couple of snorkel adventures. Like we go for a maybe 1 hour drive south. If you want to make a long snorkel day, go like 5 minutes on like boat drive to or first snorkel spot named and Rock, so you can come and snorkel with us. That's pretty cool.
Okay, but the real question, Ronald.
Yeah.
Can you certify Jen and Jill?
Well, some on that, but no. Like anytime you guys want to come, we can go and certify all of you girls.
Hey, I'm good. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so can you give us kind of a breakdown of the different things that Sea Creatures offers? So, like explain it.
We offer snorkel tours. We offer snorkel with whale sharks. We also offer sea life experience. Can be La Paz experience. We can get them locally here. Also, we have sunset dives. We call it margarita dive. Go for a couple of sunsets. My favorite time for diving for me, very early in the morning, and sun because a lot of things start coming out. So I think that's a good one. And also we have 2 cylinders, 3 cylinders. We have refreshers. We have all the variety of courses. And also something really cool about our life is we are a back uh, center when we have the backscatter photo pros that can come and teach you and explain you more about photography and tips. Also, we have on that, and you can take the photo pro with you for a couple of guys when you can in hand to hand. And I think that's really cool. Talking about that part of what to do before in Socorro, I think it's really cool. Like if you have a camp, come 1 or 2 days before, spend time with David or Alexa. I think once you are, you will have not any problem question about how to take the better of your beautiful mentors.
When people come for the warm-up dive, where is that usually done?
Or warm-up dive, like we offer as complimentary service for our liveaboard guests. We're going to Pelican Rock. Pelican Rock start really shallow on sand bottom, and we can start basically just checking everything is working in our system, and then it's a beautiful drop, like drops, really, really, really deep. So we normally keep our format dives no more than 80 meters just for like 25, 30 minutes. So we just go saw a couple of fishes, and for all Liverpool special discount, they want to go second dive with and try to get like, some action on land's end.
Oh, okay, so if you had to do the two dives that day, that's where the second one's done?
Yeah, that's the second one is done.
Okay. Do you suggest adding that one? Spend the
I,
full day?
like if you're already jumping for 25, 30 minutes to check out, why don't jump for the other one? You never know what is going to happen. That land end part of um, of this peninsula is amazing because one of the migration corners. So sometimes you jump and then just doing your thing, and then school of mobile as fast. When I'm saying school, like I don't know, I cannot. It's too many. Like huge like schools that you sometimes on whale season we can just see them placing the whales. I think it's like something to do if you're going to survive, just go and make that, but you have the experience.
Yeah.
So if you're going to Socorro, you have sea lions, maybe mobulas, maybe the whale, plus all the things that we have on Socorro. I think yeah, trip for divers.
That's great. What is it about the Sea of Cortez? Like, why do you love it so much? Why should people come and dive?
I think like the Sea of Cortez is like I say, for me, it's like a huge box of chocolate. Like what I like it is because I think it's so magic and the history connected to this place is amazing. I like a lot boat vessels, so it's a lot of nice histories around, and I love it because I think one of my most amazing dives. Like I will say, like have the chance to see this is just, and I think it's really amazing. Like the Sea of Cortez has been overfished.
Mhm.
Conservation, like a lot of people is doing, including the fish, are just amazing. The results, like the
Right.
results of covering like histories, Cabo Pulmo, or other Bahia de los Ángeles, it's just amazing. Amazing. But, yeah.
You said that some of your best dives have been in the Sea of Cortez. So, what? Tell me about those. I've never heard this.
I love like deep diving. So there's a couple of few very spots there. For example, Cabo Pulmo on the north part of the park have a really nice dive site, around 70 to 80 meters. And it's like these beautiful soft world massive groupers around. I know it's like a very short dive, but it's like the best 15 because it's so wonderful and peaceful. And on
Oh,
El Bajo, when I saw for the first time the hammerhead, it's amazing because you're just looking at the blue and then you start to seeing like and then like oh it start to be shiny and boom you have tons of sharks passing in front of you. So I think that's the magic of the Sea of Cortez. Like it's like a little Jacques Cousteau called it the aquatic world. I think that's where like, I'm not been diving that much like Jacques Cousteau, but I call it right because it's an amazing place. So diverse um, for all for all types of diving.
oh, you're cutting in and out a little bit on me right now, but I'm getting like 90% of what you're saying.
So my internet connection is not really well.
That's okay. I'm getting most of it, and I think everyone else probably is too. Um, if somebody had to choose between a trip that only did the northern part of the Sea of Cortez versus only the southern part, what would your pick be?
Rachel, why you make so difficult question.
I've got to make it difficult, Ronald. It's me.
I think I will cut myself in two. One part of me will go to Bahia del Place, which is beautiful, and the other one I will go for sure Cabo Pulmoir. So
So what I'm getting is you're not picking.
the good thing is I can pick between different seasons. So
Okay.
normally, if I will winter dive, I would go south. More summer thing, I would go to the north part of the Sea of Cortez. Oh, Cavi Safon coming in. Hola.
Jen's laughing at you.
I know.
So again, if you could only do one,
I got.
which would it be?
Okay, south. I will make south.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I think south is more solid. Like the probabilities to kind of know what you're going to see is higher. The thing with the north is like if you have like a super lucky, you will just get some amazing giant humble squid, sperm whales, or something like wow, something like really wild. I didn't.
Andre, hi.
I'm here. Oh, from Brazil.
How's Brazil doing, Andre? Thinking about you guys down there. Oh, he's sending us.
So I will south, big south, Reg.
Okay. If somebody was coming down for, say, 2 days before a Socorro trip, what do you think like the ideal things that they could do in 2 days would be?
My ideal will be if they come 2 full days for diving activities. I will suggest first day we can go for 2 times local dive. We going like warm up dive on Pelican Rock, then we can go Lance End. Then on the evening, I will stay at like if it's a humpback whale season for whale watching, and then the next day I will go for the banks for an amazing dive, maybe dives on the corridor when we can visit coral reefs, or if enough time to take the venture, we can go to Cabo Pulmo. Then they ready to go. They're ready for the other day. Need to check in on the dive center and go for a night.
Awesome. We miss you too, Andre. Yeah, hopefully you'll get a trip out to Socorro soon. Sorry, oh, Jennifer is. Okay, sorry, I got distracted there with reading the messages. If somebody was coming, say like a week before their trip, is there anything more like in depth they can do?
Yeah, for sure. If someone come with a week before Socorro, I think I will really suggest like go 2 days, like I mentioned to you, plus Cabo Pulmo. So that will mean 3 days of diving, and also we can go to La Paz to have this workshop and also a couple of cylinders. So I think with that experience, people will basically take a full picture of the south of the Sea of Cortez during these days. So I think that will be 4 diving days. That will be enough to have a big solid.
Or they could jump on a liveaboard into the Sea of Cortez and do both.
Well, you have it. Then they can jump on the Gallant Lady and then they can go for a beautiful trip to the Sea of Cortez. And I think, yeah, big boat. They can go any place they want.
So if somebody is doing a liveaboard trip on the Gallant Lady in the Sea of Cortez and say it's 5 nights long, where would they go?
Well, if that would be my choice, I will say we start. I will start with Cabo Puma, maybe 1 or 2 days Cabo Puma. Uh, also, South Cabo Puma is like it's out national park. Uh, they local people call it El Bledito. Beautiful is a so also that will be chance maybe to then we can start to going north. It's a really famous site. I call it La Reina. And something amazing about La Reina is um, La Reina spots. Sorry, I'm back. The La Reina was one
Lorena.
of the first spots to see giant mantis in the Sea of Cortez. So for many years, they were like kind of overfished, but all these fishing arts. And the cool thing is, last year they started the same mantis we have in Socorro. They start to come back to Lorena. So maybe we were lucky we can get some uh, some mantas and also sea lions, and that would be also very cool. Shipwreck area there, and it's really nice, full of snappers, groupers, nudie branch. If you want to look for less big, so that will be the day. Then we can go and visit Espiritu Santo area, but also it's a lot of real big shipwreck, and we have the sea lions and the Bajo. I was mentioned, I was lucky to see my first score hammerhead. And I think the last day we can go a little north when we can.
Where, sorry?
Animas is the name of the place, Tulas Animas, and we can look for tiny things like nudibranch, little fishes, gobies, um, little tiny beautiful fishes.
We have a couple of questions. uh, do sea lions spread coronavirus?
I don't know, Jed. I think like first thing we should test the sea lions and see if they have coronavirus. But I don't know. I don't think it's really test if the virus can spread on the water. So I think when we're on the water, okay, but
Pretty
that's
safe.
I guess so.
That's funny. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know the answer, and hopefully not.
Yeah, I don't think the virus can get transmitted really easily in the water. But
Okay, tell me about whale sharks in the Sea of Cortez.
whale sharks. Um, whale sharks, Sea of Cortez, is really abundant, and I will say like I'm proud about how the activity is being managed. Is because it's really well done for life with a lot of respect. And seasons normally on the summer for the whale shark. Also, is really for all the divers that are coming to Sea of Cortez is they should use like a vessel with the flag. It's a lot of like operators like you apply for a special permit to go there. Every single one have it every year, so it's important you come with us. Like all the time, we're working with official standards. You go by yourself just to check like that person have the proper permits to do the activity. And amazing, I would say like sea lions for me, Gil Cortez are like very abundant. Um, they stay there. They eat. Very important to know like we have more water is really because remember whale sharks are eating these phytoplankton, like these little tiny animals. So when we have a lot of whale sharks, the water is kind of not really clear because all these material is around on the surface. It's just like eating all. So,
Oh, you're back. Okay, I lost you for a second.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
missed the last part of what you said, though.
Yeah, like it's
Sorry.
important to note that when we have high abundance of whale sharks, they normally eat a lot, and that means when you have a lot of nutrients of the water, and that means water can be really super.
Gotcha.
That
Okay, we have.
yeah.
Can you read those questions? The sea lion ones? There's 3 there.
No, I just see Tiago. No one
Okay,
else.
so are sea lions able to see color? Do you know?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know that technical part. I will go and ask the client if they.
Report back.
Oh, really? I don't know. I don't know if they see colors.
Yeah. Would you recommend wearing PPE when cuddling with sea lions?
Well, I think if you're going to cuddle with sea lions, you will be worried more about other kind of disease they have, uh, coronavirus. So I guess PPE will be very symbolic.
Do you know how long sea lions live?
Well, not really. Uh, Not really. I don't know the rate. I see the sea lions here, like how old they can get or how many. Not really a data on my mind.
That's fair.
You can just let us know on the comments, and that'd be cool.
Yeah. If anyone does know, please share.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I do appreciate the sea lion questions. Um, is there like a best month or like smaller window for diving with them that you like?
I will go if I'm on La Paz. So we're going to do La Paz. I think like in the end of September, that will be a good window because visibility start to be great. So it's a
Oh,
good to go and jump there and visibility with the skyline. That will be as mostly winter start to come on the south out of the Cortez, more the water starts and a little green and cold, especially for us, for Mexicans. If you are from Germany or someone there, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
yeah. I was going to say, what is cold?
For me, cold can go to 20, 20 Celsius cold for me.
It's I can't quite see, but I think it's 15 outside here right now.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here sitting in the other side.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm always jealous of your sunshine. Um, we have another question. What is the
Yeah.
best call to use for sea lions? Do you have a sea lion
Well,
call?
it's a lot of theories about divers and marine animal communications. Uh, some people have a theory like sea lions like funny people. So seems to be some divers start playing around and like making like laughing then. And yeah, I think like the sea lions get more like curious about you if you are doing like playful movements around. But as I mentioned before, it's a really like sweet balance on that with the males. I don't think the males are really happy when you are making funny dance around. I think actually they get more happy. But if you are with the ladies and the babies, yeah, funny dance will attract them and move your hand, that kind of stuff. But sometimes you don't even know when they come and try to play with your mask, play with your. So I think all
We have, what thickness of wetsuit do you need for sea Cortez?
um for 3 and 5 mil will work okay. If you come with 3 mil. Well, it also depends. For example, you come in on November, I will say like a 3 mil will be fine with maybe them best if it's really chilly, or if not a fine with like mate. Yeah,
Okay.
meal for me, when I'm Mexican and I get cold, I'll come like very thick for me 7 mil, but that depends on the divers. Some divers get really chilled very fast, so I will suggest 3 to 5, but if you get cold, bring a 7.
There you go. Okay. Do sea lions have a dominant flipper?
A dominant flipper, well, yes, only have dominant sections and these dominant males around.
Can sea lions sense fear?
That's a very hippie, tricky question. I think like, and the personal, I think like every single animal can sense of what is around. Name it shark, name it manta, name it dolphins. I think like every single marine animal, like this sense of how that happened. If they have a brain part like made that sensor, I don't know. But yeah, I think like every single marine animal, the mood of the dog.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense.
I think like it's like dogs, like sometimes you're afraid a dog come and the dog can feel you. And I think it's the same with marine animals. And I know sounds kind of hippie, but I believe it.
Kind of hippie. That's a perfect way to describe you, Ronald. You're like kind of hippie. What is your like best dive in like Cabo Palmo in the park area itself?
Mm, well, I think if I want to see sharks, they call it El Vencedor. It's basically the shipwreck like is there. It's really good uh, for bull sharks and also with groupers in that area. Um, that's one of my favorite dive sets on the park, and I love a part like when it's hard to dive because it's deep, but it's like the south border of the national park. Um, is this canyon, and you can up like around 30, 40 meters and start with really kind of deep dive, rocky wall going, navigate going up to the and ending the coral reef. And I think that's my two favorite dives on Cabo Pulmo.
Okay.
Like if you guys reading diving magazines, you will read the name El Bajo or Los Moros. Like it's one of the most
I lost you.
famous. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but I have no idea what you were talking about. Sorry. Can you backtrack?
Yeah,
Stay
I
here.
will. So my two favorite dives are uh, the shipwreck and the South Deep Canyon. That's on my personal one. But if you guys reading dive magazines, or you will hear about the shipwreck and El Bajo and Los Moros are one of the famous coral reefs on Cabo Pulmo. Also, the reef barrier called El Cantillo. So that's the main like dive sites on the national park, and also that small sea lion colony. I will say that will be the best dives on the national park.
Where's the best place or your highest chance of seeing bull sharks?
I think on that shipwreck and also its other dive site around 120 feet, named La Esperanza. Like it's also very sandy bottom, and you will really have like high chance to see the the bull sharks.
Great. Hold on. I think I missed. Somebody said, are sea lions smarter than dolphins?
Ew, that's a tricky one. I've been seeing sea lions playing with great white sharks, so for sure they are. Uh, I don't know what if they will take like IQ test, so that will be hard to say if smart than the sea lions, but I think
Can we administer those? Could you add that to your special projects list, please?
yeah, a special project like IQ test for dolphins and sea lions.
Yeah, maybe like include the mantas and the white sharks though, please.
Oh yeah. Okay, next Friday we'll be done. No, just like
Okay.
I don't know. I think both of them are really smart. I think both of them really smart. Sea lions are really small, like smart animals, and dolphins too. So I don't know if they're one more smart than another, but if both survive and both are doing great, I think both.
They've made it this far. um, do sea lions prefer certain fruits or vegetables?
The thing is here saying like if you see lions eat fish, yes, yes, the lions eat fish. Hi, Stain. I hope you're doing well on the Caribbean. Hi to you.
Oh, that was funny. I'm really looking forward to the results on those IQ tests, though.
Yeah, yeah. I will work. Thank you.
If somebody told you you could only do one more dive in the Sea of Cortez for the rest of your life, where would you go? I know you're mad at me for this question.
One more dive. Wow, that's a hard one. That deep north in the north part of Cabo Pulmo is this deep dive site I mentioned to you. I don't say the name because it's a secret spot, and I'm not kidding. It's a secret spot from the locals. That 70, 80 meters will be my dive. Short, 15 minutes, bottom time, and then some time ascending. And I think that will be my last dive. I will be happy.
I thought you'd pick somewhere more north.
Well, it's a really hard question. Only one more dive. It's like
Okay, two more.
okay, the other one, I think I will make one around Cabo Pulmo or maybe also Cortez. That will be good too. And the other one, for sure, I will make five in the whale channel in front of us.
Sorry, where you cut out when you said where?
Like in front of Bahia de Los Angeles is this whale channel. I will make my last also dive there.
That's kind of up where I thought you'd pick. Oh my God. Are your sea lions related to real lions? Asking for a friend.
Oh, yes. Both are like
Practically the same, right?
practically the same. One is swimming, the other is walking on air, but they have the same name. So I think they're related somehow. Well, I don't know. In terms of evolution, maybe they were related like 1,000 years ago, but I'm not like that expert on sea lions. So.
That's fair. That's a good answer. We only have about a minute left. It started counting down at me, and that always makes me really nervous. So if anyone has any last questions for Ronald, please ask them real quick, and we'll try and get you in before we get cut off here. But thanks for doing this with me.
No, thank you for inviting me, and really, I hope everyone who joined us is doing well, and we expect back to jump in the water soon. So if you guys are around Cabo, come and visit us in Sea Creatures. I hope I will be there, and we can go for a dive together.
That's perfect. Well, hopefully that's soon, and we get people back in the water real quick. But yeah, it's about to cut me off here. So thanks everyone for watching, and thank you, Ronald. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.